Gavin James, good morning.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Drum roll, please. Heart check.
It's our second heart check, and today we're going to talk about our memory verse, which is Psalms 73:26. Can you recite your memory verse for us?
So my heart, my flesh, what?
May fail me.
May fail me. But Jesus is the strength for my heart forever.
My portion forever.
Forever.
My heart and my flesh may fail me, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You want to break it down with me?
Yeah.
So, my heart and my flesh may fail. What does that mean? That sounds bad, bad, bad.
We're breaking down the walls.
No. What happens if your heart fails?
That means we will be hungry forever and ever, ever.
Your heart. If your heart stopped doing its job. If it stopped beating.
We will die.
We will die.
Yeah, because the blood makes us fat.
The blood makes us live.
Yeah.
What would happen?
When it beeps, it makes blood.
Okay. What is our flesh?
Oh, that sounds bad too.
That's our body. What if our bodies failed? How could our bodies fail?
We had it to get hurt all over
We may
us.
get hurt. How
Yeah.
else? We could not be strong enough.
Someone would kick us in the boo-boo.
Yeah, we could get hurt again.
Yeah.
So what do you think it means?
Or someone can smack us in the face.
Okay, let's not get too violent.
Or I can hit my head.
Or you could hit your head. Or you could just not be strong enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so when you
important.
put all that together, my heart and my flesh may fail. What does that mean?
That means...
What if we talked about this week that it means that we can't do it by ourselves? We might fail sometimes if we try to do it all on our own.
Yeah.
If we depend on our own self.
Yeah.
Right? But then it says, but. What does it tell us?
But
Yeah, but not that. So what does the verse say? It says, but.
But God is the strength for our heart.
So what does that tell you? That we don't have to just depend on. We don't have to just depend on ourselves.
Yeah.
Because who is there to help us be strong?
Jesus.
God.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Jesus too.
And Jesus. They're all the same. What does the last part of the verse mean? My portion forever. What is a portion?
A portion is... What is a portion?
If you have a portion of food.
Oh, will we be hungry or would we be full forever?
Yeah.
We would be hungry.
That's right. So
Forever.
a portion of food may satisfy us for that moment, for that meal. So you eat breakfast this morning, you're full right then, but are you hungry again at lunch?
Yeah. And
so when it says,
and when you eat sugar, you're still hungry at the same day, and then you eat a lot of protein, you are kind of full.
that's right, because protein's a better choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so if a portion fills you up for a small period of time, what does it mean to say that God is our portion forever?
Uh,
Does it mean that He'll satisfy us forever?
Oh no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So God is our satisfaction forever, and He gives us all of Himself. All of Himself. So what we need from Him today to be our strength, listen. What we need from Him today to be our strength, do we have it? And what we need tomorrow to be our strength, will we have it?
Yeah.
And what we need, what you need when you're 25, will He be that too? Mm-hmm. He's our strength and portion forever and ever and ever.
Never. When I get big like Daddy, I would be grown up and I can go away from my poor mama.
I know, Mommy will be so sad, but so proud of you at the same time. Okay, so that's our memory verse. Okay, ignore the notifications. That's our memory verse. Do you want to talk about anything with, we studied for the rest of 1 John this week, and we finished the book of 1 John. Is there anything you want to talk about that? What did we learn? What were the 3 things we learned in 1 John?
To teach and to love and to live.
That's right. Do you want to talk about what those are, since you learned them? What is true teaching? What are the 5 things that are true teaching?
To love it.
That God sent. Did you hurt yourself?
I scratched him.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's talk true teaching. There are 5 things about Jesus that are the true teaching.
To love him.
That Jesus is
The Son of God.
the Son of God. That Jesus did what?
Died on the cross for our sins.
That He died on the cross. That He
Raised from the dead.
raised from the dead. And why did He do that?
To save our sins.
To accept our punishment
Forever.
and clean our hearts.
Yeah.
So that we could be with Him
Forever.
forever. And then what's the last thing?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that is it. That gives us the forever kind of life to live with Him forever.
Yeah, that could be one.
Okay, what is true living? Let's not put your feet in the picture. All right, sit up. What is true living?
To loving. No.
We got to do true living and true loving. What is true living? Do you have to be perfect? Nope.
Nope.
Do we have to obey all those rules from the Old Testament?
Yeah.
No.
No.
What are the 2 rules that God tells us we have to do?
Be kind to others and be kind to Jesus.
Well, love.
Love
to
others and love it.
Love God and love others. And what is love?
Love is like when you be kind to someone.
It's making others
Feel
feel
more
to
important.
feel more important.
Ma-
That's right. So
More important means say what and open the door for them and make their days and make their days.
no, that is true, because you make my day when you make me feel more important. And do I make your day when I make you feel more important?
Kind of, I think. I don't really know.
So when you make God feel more important than anything else, even TV,
Yeah, that's
are you
my
loving
God.
God well?
No.
Yes.
Yes. I love God all the way to Disney, all the way back, all the way to Disney World, all the way back, all the way to Disney World, all the way
I
back.
think they get the point. So,
I mean, my love
can
never
I
stops.
make you feel more important even when I'm disciplining you? That's a tough one. We haven't talked about that.
No.
You know how Mommy says sometimes that I have to punish you because I love you?
Yes.
And you know how sometimes when you get in trouble, I say, I still love you forever?
Yes.
So how can punishing you be me making you more important?
Now I have a lot of pulp on my tongue.
Okay, let's talk about this because we haven't talked about it. This is a new thing. How could Mommy punishing you make you feel more important to show you that I love you? Huh? Quit. Think about it. Does
My
Mommy like to punish you?
No.
Does Mommy like to miss out on things that we had planned?
No.
Does Mommy enjoy time out?
No.
Does Mommy like to make you cry?
No.
Nope.
Because you hate crying.
I do. So, if I wanted me to be more important, I wouldn't punish you.
Yeah.
Because I don't want any of those things. But because you are more important, or I'm making you feel more important, and I'm loving you well, I don't worry about what I like. I worry about what you need. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain that back to me? Because I don't know if you were paying attention. Okay, listen again. If I don't like time out or punishing you, and I wanted to do what made me feel more important, I wouldn't do those things.
Why?
But because I love you and I want to make you feel like the most important, I don't worry about not liking timeouts and punishing you and upsetting you. Because what's more important is that you learn, right?
Mhm.
So what did I say?
I keep forgetting.
It's because you're not listening.
I am listening.
Okay, then help me. Do I like punishment?
No.
Do I like timeout?
No. No.
So how do I make you feel more important and show you that I love you?
You have to make me feel more important.
How do I do that when I'm punishing you?
You just need to be good to me. That's
Oh my gosh. I know I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's derail from that because we'll talk about that later. So if true living is love God and love others, and in loving well you make them feel more important than yourself, what is the one thing 1 John tells us to be careful of? False what? Sit up. Sit up. What does it warn us of? False gods. What are false gods?
Let's see.
It's anything more important than
God.
anything more important than God. So let's talk about you. What are one of the false gods you have to be careful of right now?
Satan.
Well, it's what Satan uses to distract you from God. What is the false god that you have to be careful of? What do you struggle with making more important than God? Say it, because they don't know what you're looking at.
Oh, TV.
TV. That's right. And when we struggle with that really bad, what happens?
What?
We lose it.
Ooh.
Right? Because you have to be disciplined. If you see that something is more important than God,
I'm taking a break.
you take a break. That's right. Okay, so true teaching, true loving, true living. What's the
True
last one?
loving.
True loving, and we've already talked about it a little bit. What is true loving?
To teach
Making
others.
more important. That's
Yeah.
right. So that was 1 John. Is there anything else about 1 John that you want to tell them about?
About the fat babies.
We learned that angels are in fact not
Fat
fat babies.
Sometimes we just see the fat babies.
Yeah, fat babies are cute babies.
Yeah.
So out of that entire study, which by the way is available on Right
Babies.
Now Media,
Fat babies.
he found a lot of humor in that. So it's a great study. I'll link it in the blog below. Can you say goodbye? Say have a good day. God bless.
Goodbye. Can I brush it?